Did McLaren's success come from copying Red Bull? Wolff plays down Mercedes' chances of victory. Red Bull targets Alpine and Renault in F1. This and much more, now on F1 News. McLaren revolution, Red Bull's secret sauce revealed. McLaren seems to have made a significant breakthrough, challenging the supremacy of Red Bull racing. The Woking team, which has shown impressive improvements week after week, is now in the spotlight. The MCL38 is touted as the most complete F1 car of the moment, a claim that puts Red Bull on alert. But how did McLaren achieve this remarkable transformation? All eyes are on Rob Marshall, the former Red Bull chief engineer who, after 18 years of service, has brought his expertise to McLaren. The question everyone is asking is, has Marshall taken with him the Red Bull secrets that are driving McLaren forward? Otmar Safnauer, on the James Allen on F1 podcast, doesn't rule it out. He suggests that the arrival of a person with inside knowledge could change the game, pointing in directions that were not previously considered. With the introduction of ground effect cars, any mechanical advantage could be the key to unlocking the performance that McLaren has recently demonstrated. What's more, in interviews last week, one of Red Bull's directors admitted that they will be changing the evolution strategy on the car, turning the team's efforts towards seeking inspiration from the design of their competitors, just as they did with them. This statement, while seemingly innocent, exposes the reality. Ex-Red Bull and current McLaren driver Rob Marshall probably revealed important secrets about the RB20 to the British team. McLaren, under the leadership of Zak Brown, has clear ambitions to catch and surpass Red Bull. With wins and podiums racked up this season, the team is showing that it is not just in the fight, but ready to consistently challenge the championship leaders. McLaren may have found their secret sauce, but only time will tell if they have the full recipe for long-term success. McLaren on the rise, strategy for victory in the Constructors' Championship. After an impressive run of 10 consecutive podiums, the British team finds itself in a privileged position to challenge Red Bull's dominance in the Constructors' Championship. With a gap that is progressively closing and the Red Bull team's decision to keep Sergio Perez, McLaren is showing that consistency and teamwork can be the key to success. Zak Brown, McLaren CEO, expressed his satisfaction with the recent results and reinforced the importance of keeping both drivers, Norris and Piastri, scoring high to achieve the bigger goal. The strategy is clear: focus on the Constructors' Championship, but without losing sight of the drivers' individual competition, where every point is crucial. The outlook is promising for McLaren, which hasn't seen such a positive run since 2013. F1 summer break brings a moment of reflection and planning for the second half of the season, where the team hopes to continue its upward trajectory and perhaps reach the top step of the championship podium. We still have a lot to talk about with the latest F1 news, but first I'd like to remind you to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more quality content like this. Mercedes in F1. Turnaround with caution. Toto Wolff, the strategist behind Mercedes' success, has issued a cautious warning, stressing the importance of keeping one's feet on the ground despite recent success. Wolff acknowledges that the team is still not at the level of Red Bull and McLaren, but the gap has narrowed significantly. Mercedes is only 0.3 of a lap behind these teams, a gap that Wolff believes it is possible to close. The team is cautiously optimistic that it can fight for victory in the coming races, although it recognizes that there is still work to be done. Mercedes' story this season is one of resilience and determination. The team has faced criticism and doubts, but has remained focused and dedicated to its goal. And now, with the return of James Allison as technical director and a series of sound decisions on the track, Mercedes are clearly back in the competition. Wolff's message is clear: Mercedes is back, but the journey to the top requires caution and hard work. Red Bull rejects engine supply. Red Bull Racing is accelerating the development of its Formula One engines, with the partnership of Ford, with a view to the 2026 season. The team, which already has a successful history in the category, is focused on strengthening its two in-house teams before considering supplying engines to other teams. Christian Horner, head of Red Bull, emphasized the importance of consolidating internally, despite the ability to equip up to 4 teams. Red Bull Powertrains, with the support of Ford, is committed to meeting the target set, while keeping the door open for future negotiations with other teams. However, the current priority is clear: to ensure the stability and success of the Red Bull family teams. Horner made a point of poking fun at the former head of the Renault F1 team and made clear his unwillingness to supply engines to another team such as Alpine, which recently left its partnership with the French engine manufacturer and is already looking for another supplier for 2025. Bottas reveals Sauber's challenges and hopes for renewal with Audi management. With the recent takeover by Audi and the arrival of Mattia Binotto as Chief Operating Officer and Technical Director, the team is facing major instabilities. Bottas, in a frank statement, pointed out that the changes in management have brought a new dynamic, but also highlighted the need for time for the new leadership to assess the situation and establish clear priorities for Sauber's future. The Finn made no secret of his concern about the current performance of the team, which is yet to score any points this season, and emphasized the importance of reinforcing the team with more professionals in order to improve the car's performance. Despite the obstacles, Bottas expressed confidence in the direction the team is taking under the new management and in the search for greater stability and more consistent results. This transition phase is critical for Sauber, which is preparing to become Audi's factory team from 2026. Binotto's experience and vision could be the key to Sauber's reinvention as it seeks to once again become a competitive force in Formula One. Leave your comments on the video, and once again, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the latest Formula One news, and thanks for listening.